let's roll. Welcome to the first of the body rolling videos. I hope you all have a ball. You might have something at home, or you've maybe ordered something like this from me. As I said, you want something that's relatively soft, not too firm. You want to be rolling on have a mat or something to roll out on, and probably wear clothes which aren't too baggy. If you're new to using the ball at all, it is a very safe thing to do. You're not very likely to injure yourself. If you fall off the ball, you haven't got very far to go. It's relatively a small height, so don't worry about rolling off the ball. If you do have any injuries, just try to work around them. So as we go along, you get to repeat it the second day. So if the first day you're rolling something, you're thinking, well, I'm not sure if that's really that good for me, message me and I will give you some variations, because there's always ways of working around an injury. Good pain and bad pain. Good pain, something feels like it's tight but it needs rolling. Bad pain is like, ooh, that really didn't feel so good. Anyway, let's get started. We are going to roll down the legs today. So the back of the legs, the hamstrings, which is notoriously the tightest muscles in your body. Big, strong muscles. So if you start sitting on the ground and rocking a little bit from side to side, you'll feel the bones that stick out there, your sitting bones, and that's a real landmark for us for the body rolling. So we're going to start with the ball on the sits bones. Now, if you can't find where your sits bones are, don't worry, it's just the very top of your hamstring. So this is where the hamstring attaches the sits bones. So sitting on the ball, first of all, we're going to just sit and press all our weight down in the ball. A couple of seconds, you want to try and feel like the ball is getting through the layers of muscles towards the bone. This stimulates the bone, really good for bone density. And then roll a little bit further down the leg, press. So this is your first time on the ball, and it's really just getting your balance. You want to try and get your whole body weight onto that area that you're pressing onto the ball. And you pause at each point, see if you can get really the ball to get through all the layers of muscles. And you'll start with practice feeling the muscles relax. So you should feel the rest of the leg starting to relax, let the foot just flop to the side. And we go about 3/4 of the way down the hamstring. Good, and then we'll come off the ball. We're going to go the whole way down the leg. So now put the ball underneath the knee. Bring your right hand on top of your knee. Bring the left hand under. This is the right leg that we're doing. We always start with the right side. So interlock the fingers and rest them on the top of the knee, right knee. And then use your left knee. You're trying to straighten that out, and that helps you put a bit more pressure onto the ball. So you're trying to really release the back of the knee. Should feel quite nice. Good. Press, press, press. Then we're going to roll the ball a little bit further down the leg, and now you're going to use the weight of the left leg to try and press it down. Keep going. And keep going the whole way down the leg. Now, if you are taller than me, this might take you longer, that's fine. If you're shorter than me, you might be there already. You want to go right down to where the heel, because that's where we always start and end on the bone. This is where the muscle attaches, the Achilles. Okay? So just stretch that all out, see how far you can reach. And then switch sides. So I'll go to this side. So we'll just do exactly the same thing, this time starting on the left leg. You've got the left leg out nice and straight in front of you. You've got the right leg bent, and you're pressing all your weight down at the very top of the hamstring, the sits bone. So pressing here, and then rolling back and pressing. Good, keep making your way down the leg about 3/4 of the way. Let the whole leg just flop and relax. And once you get to the knee, it's the left knee, you've got the left hand on top of the knee. You bring your right hand underneath the right knee and interlock the fingers on top. Make sure the ball is right in the back of the knee and press your right knee down, and this gives you a bit more extra pressure. Right, pushing into the back of the knee, trying to release any tension and tightness there. Press, press, press. And then keep going down the leg, hold and press. So body rolling is really supposed to be done quite slowly so the muscle gets a chance to release. The more often you do it, the faster the muscles will release. Good, so just make your whole way right down to the bottom of the leg. Good, and really press, give it a chance to release, pressing into the ball. Okay, good. And we will try that one more time. This time we're going to go down the right leg, but we're going to do this exact same points, but this time as we sink down in the ball, you're going to roll right across the leg. So to the outside of the leg and across the inside leg. So straight across. This is called transverse friction. And as you're rolling across, you might even feel the like ping, 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 ping. It's almost like corrugated iron roof. When ping, 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 as it goes across, especially the top of the leg here, you've got all the ligaments and attachments for the hamstring. And it's so good to just do all of this because this transverse friction helps to break down any scar tissue. And this is something you can't actually do on a foam roller, which is one of the reasons why I love using the ball. You can get into areas you can't use the foam roller for. Let the whole leg relax, sink your weight down. You're moving down an inch or so at a time and roll straight across. Press, press, press. Another spot further down the leg. So you sort of go about 3/4 of the way down towards the knee. Try and get that leg to relax. Good. Now you can do the same thing as before with the back of the knee, pressing it down and then doing each spot as we did before. Or for a bit more pressure, if it's okay on your knees, you can come up to kneeling, put the ball, stretch the leg out, put the ball at the back of the knee, bring it back under and sit back down on the ball. So you want to be in a nice straight line from the knee to the ankle, straight out to the toes. Don't let the toes turn in. Sink down here. Good, lift up and roll down. This is a really nice way of releasing the hamstring and the calf muscle together, just sandwiching the ball. Sink, press, see if you can feel the muscles release. So good for tight muscles, tight hamstrings. Great technique. Right down onto the heel. Okay, good. And now we'll do the other side. So left side, sitting on the ball. Good, and you should start to feel like the legs are feeling a bit freer now, a little bit longer on each side. So bend the right knee, get the weight down into the ball and roll from side to side. Okay, so really transverse friction. See if you can feel like you're getting into the little in between the muscle fibers, getting rid of any scar tissue. Roll back, freeing up any tight stuck areas. This makes the muscles longer, freer. This helps prevent injuries, improve flexibility. It just feels the legs will feel lovely. Now I'm going through this all quite quickly. Feel free when you're repeating it to really take your time with this. So about 3/4 of the way down to the knee and you're rolling right across. Okay, and then like I said before, you can keep going down that leg, press into the back of the knee, and then each spot in turn like we did. Or if it's okay for you to kneel, get the ball underneath the back of the knee, bring it under, and then sandwich down. Make sure that you're a nice straight line from the knee to the heel to the toes, so it's all straight. You want to release the muscle so it's in the right alignment. So sandwich down here, go back a bit further, press. Nice on the calves. If you have been like me on your feet a lot lately, really good for the circulation. Keep rolling. Good, right down to the heels. Great, and you can just stretch that all out. Feel free to do some nice big long stretches anytime as you're rolling, just stretching and rolling the muscles out. Okay, great. So hopefully you enjoyed that, some new tips for stretching out and releasing the backs of the legs.